If you've tuned in for some sailing action, probably best you tune it out now. This video is really just a holding pattern till we get back to the boat, but also to show our friends something of where we used to live. So, after quarantine dodging in Iceland, we took a plane and a bacon roll back to sunny Scotland. We'll show you some of the best bits. We'll go up to Perth, then we'll head over to Largs, where we really hail from, and then we'll go up to Oban, our summer base, and then head north to Fort William, up Loch Ness, into the Wilds to see Michael and Caroline, and then back down south to sunny Bridge of Allan. For reasons we don't quite remember, we decided that rather than renting our house again, we'd sell the place. So first up we had to clear the garage, and of course that took forever because we kept coming across the old family photographs. Special prize if you can pick out me from this lineup. Geez, I've always been good looking. And of course the first thing we've got to do is check out the boats.
Hot today, Stuart.
That's roasting
It's
hot,
roasting.
isn't it? Yeah.
I have to take my fleece off, it's so hot.
We love travelling and we love the variety of food. It comes in all shapes and sizes, most of it spicy, but in the end you can't beat a Scotch pie. This is a purely cultural experience. The Scottish meat pie, designed to kill. Let me introduce you to the Waverley, the world's last seagoing paddle steamer. Mind that wee boat? Later that day, the lunacy continues. Imagine swimming in the Clyde in this weather. Fantastic. And as the Waverley heads back to Largs to drop off its passengers, we have an evening sundowner on the deck. Just beautiful.
In the distance is Ben Lomond, towering over Loch Lomond. And the town down here is Dunblane. And this is our golf course.
Now, be discreet here, but these girls have just come out the water after a refreshing swim. The bad news is, we drink that water. Anyway, time to head north. First stop, Perth. The original one. And here we are in Perth, where simple country folk pursue country leisures.
The perfect location. Perth was a good place to live in medieval times. Its location at an important crossroads for Scottish trade made it rich and influential. During the 15th century, it was well connected with highlands and lowlands and known for its high quality salmon, leather gloves, and was an important market for imported goods from England, Scandinavia, the Baltics, the Low Country and France. Glasgow is a city you have to look up to. The approaches to Inverary and Loch Fyne.
And the Vital Spark.
Oh, and the Vital Spark.
Avid blog followers will have heard reference to Parahandy and the Vital Spark, and you'd really have to be an avid follower to keep up. But this, allegedly, is his boat made famous by the TV series. Although personally, hey my doots! For our Australian followers, this is Inverary Jail, and Many a youngster was packed up and shipped off to Australia. So who knows, maybe your great-great-granny came from here. And finally, dear viewers, the Crinan Canal for me. Not entirely sure we'd fit. This is the sea lock at Crinan. When I was a boy, this would be jam-packed with boats. Now just a few late season, end of August, late season cruisers making their way back home. And over there, that's the Vic 32 puffer. And again, in my day, you could rent a berth on that and cruise around the west coast. When we saw it the first time, Anne embarrassed herself by asking the owners or telling the owners that originally she thought they were gypsies. Oops.
Okay, well, I know the sun's not out today, but we did tell you that Scotland could do scenery, and it really does. This is Crinan.
Well, here we are back in Oban. This was our summer haunt in Beige Bandit from April through September. Some of the finest fish and chip shops in the world. And that's the marina over there where we parked up. Street food, Scottish style. We took a quick run home for a night trying to set the woods on fire. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, you not puffed? Had enough. I'm knackered. You rest. Back in the car, back up north, and back in the hills. Remember that thing I said about in Scotland? We can do scenery. Well, here's some of it. A view down Glencoe. Glencoe is famous not only for its scenery, but as the scene of the treacherous Campbells who attacked their hosts, the MacDonalds, way back in 1690. The few MacDonalds that escaped headed for the Lost Valley, where they wintered over and survived. And this itself is the Lost Valley. And you can just see the MacDonalds having a nice winter there. Maybe a bit of off-piste in the afternoons. And up there at the top is Bidian Nambian. And this is a photograph of Craig at the top in the middle of the winter. Typical Scottish weather. Continuing the grand tour, it was onwards and northwards to the Caledonian Canal, which bisects Scotland and which you can use to transit from coast to coast to continue your travels by yacht. Cheers. A COVID-free evening meal underneath Ben Nevis. And this is Arisaig. We were going to get the Harry Potter train, but decided to drive instead. Lovely little anchorage. We nearly came and based ourselves here once. Don't remember why we didn't. And whoa, did that not look like steel sapphire? You do a lot of walking. Where's Skye? The movie Local Hero was filmed around Arisaig, Beautiful setting and a great movie, Local Hero. Check it out. And continuing the movie theme, this is Harry Potter's train on its way to Hogwarts. A pleasant little gurgling Scottish stream. I wonder where it goes. It goes right past Michael and Caroline's house, where we bummed a bed for the night, and also to Bewley, where this church was built something like 200 years before Seychelles, USA, Australia were colonised. And so, as we get played out to the strains of the Scottish Fiddle Orchestra, thanks for watching. That was a snapshot of Scotland at its finest. It started raining now, so we're going back to the Seychelles. See you soon.